So this is the XY on a weekly time frame. As usual, we are starting from our weekly time frame. Now, the first thing I usually do is I mark my previous week highs and previous week lows. So this candle haven't closed yet, but this is already 9:33 p.m. Nigeria time. So in the next 15 minutes, the market will be closed for this week. So I can still analyze the market like that. Now, this is our previous week high, and this is our previous week low. This is our previous week low. So the next thing I do is that I usually mark the open and close of the market. Okay, this is the open of this week, and this is the close of the week. I'm believing that this will close here eventually, or maybe few pips. So I'll mark that as the close of the week. And the next thing we are going to consider is structure. Now, the market group structure to the downside. So this is a low, this is a high, and this is another low, and this is a high. But from what I'm saying here, let's go deeply into the candles. Now, from what I'm seeing here, this week closed below the previous week. Now, to me, that is a bearish sign. But when we go to others time frame, we can use that as a confirmation. But I won't just say that that's a confirmation that the XY will be bearish next week. I'm still looking at another thing here, which is where price is reacting to. This place. You see here, and you see the close of this bullish candle. If you go to a line chart, look at where price is reacting to. These are all structure: high, low, high, low. Price is reacting to this high. Let me take it back to candlestick. You see, price is reacting to this high. So that's hopefully what made this week to be selling. And another thing I'm seeing here is this. Price is reacting from this level too. Price is reacting from this level. Let's go down to 1 day. Now we know that our overall trend is bearish on a weekly time frame. Why is it bearish? Because in this swing, this was a bearish candle. The second candle was a bearish candle reacting from a zone here, and it became bullish. Now it is reacting from another weekly level, and this week is closing below last week. So that is a sign for a bearish movement on a weekly time frame. Now, this market is only reacting from this zone as a roadblock. So let's go down to a more lower time frame to see what the market is doing. Now look at this swing. The swing is still bearish. Why is it bearish? Because we had a low here and a high here. We had another low here, a high, and a break of structure. Now the market has retraced back to this high. What are we waiting for? Or what are we going to be looking for? We are going to be expecting price to break this low too. So the market is still bearish. Now let's dive into the candlestick. All these lines you see on I draw using purple are all weekly levels. The blue one are monthly levels. The red one, I usually use red for the daily and black for 4 hours. These are my major time frames I use in looking for direction. Okay, so at this point, price was reacting to this weekly level. Look at it on the line chart. You see, This was the level that price was reacting to. And next is price now came down to this level and was reacting from this point. That was why the price actually looked as if it was retracing. So next week, I will be expecting price to buy a little bit and keep selling. Now, where will I be selling from next week? This point here. I'll be selling from this high, this low, or this point. Price is going to be reacting from any of these points, these 3 points here. And if you check, you always find a valid block there. Let me go down to 4 hours. You see this zone, you see another block there. This zone, you see another block there. So price is going to be reacting from any of these zones. So let's say next week I will be expecting this a break. So next week I will be expecting price to come up to this supply here, the one above here, and this place too. If I see any valid confirmation, I can start selling from there. Yes, I can start selling from there. And what's wrong with this? So I'm expecting sales from this place down to break this low, or this place. So I'm expecting the market to sell from any of these zones on the XY. Now, next we are going to be looking at Euro USD. We're going to be looking at Euro USD. So, same thing for Euro USD. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Okay, this was 1 hour, season 4. Let's go to the weekly time frame first. And I think I'm still going to look at the monthly. Why I'm going to the monthly time frame is because today is 25, and eventually the month might end on, I think that should be on Thursday or Friday or Saturday, but I know that it's within the week. So I'm only going to the monthly time frame to see what happened in the market this month. Okay, so last month was bullish, last 2 months, last 3 months was all bullish. So I was expecting this month to be bullish, but before this month will be bullish, I was also expecting bearish. This is a fair value gap, so I was expecting this month to come down and fill this fair value gap, probably to that low or to the 50%. Yeah, probably to this place or to the 50% of the candle. And I think it actually happened. You can see the market came to 50% of the candle. So we might be expecting buys on the XY then. Let's go back to our weekly time frame to continue the analysis. So this is a break on the weekly time frame. This is a break. It's valid. You know, a valid retracement is any retracement that has at least 3 or 4 candles minimum. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's valid then for a weekly time frame. So this is a break. On a weekly time frame, should have used this. I made a mistake. So this is a break, and generally we have this big break here, this big break, making this a strong weekly swing. So eventually in the future we are going to be expecting this weekly time frame. We will be expecting price to come down to this place and continue buying in the future. That might even take maybe half a year or even more than, because each candle here is 1 week. It takes 1 week for each candle here to form. So as usual, let's mark our weekly high and weekly low, and then the open and close of the weekly time frame, weekly candle. Sorry. So this is our weekly high. And our weekly low. So let me remove this. The next place I'll be marking is here. I weekly open and a weekly close. Okay, 9 minutes remaining for this week to close. So once I've done this, the next thing I'm going to be looking out for is where price is currently reacting to. Now, June was bullish, bullish, bullish. But when we get to July, the first week was bearish. This is the first week candle. The second week was also bearish. Now, this week is now bullish and is closing above last week candle. So what are we going to be expecting in the market? Now, price is reacting from last 2 week high, and I'm afraid that this week price might first make a bearish move and then a bullish move this week. So because why I said that is because price is reacting to this point, and if next week opens here, it will first take a low to grab more liquidity before it will take a flight to the upside. Okay, so that's why I believe that next week might be bearish and then bullish. So let's not make conclusion. Let's go to our daily time frame and see what's happening there. On our daily time frame, we have a break of structure here, making this a strong 4-hour swing. Okay, let's look for a daily swing. This is our daily swing here. Okay, this is our daily strong swing here. Why is it our daily strong swing? Remember, the weekly swing is down there. Why is it our daily strong swing? Because it has all other structure, and at this place it also break sweep liquidity, because this is a low, a retracement, and a low, having a pullback here for inducement, and also it broke structure to the upside. This is a major structure, both the minor and the major structure, it broke all of them. So it is a strong swing for us, and this is just an internal swing. That is why I marked it as 4-hour swing. You agree with me that when internal swings on 1 hour are usually 15 minutes major swing. Now, internal swing on 1 day are usually 4 hours strong swing. When we get to 4 hour, we are going to understand. Now, 1 day is also bullish. Why is it bullish? Because we had a break to the upside, right? And if we are going to consider where the candles are reacting to, this weekly key level, the daily is also reacting to that key level, and it is also a daily key level at the same time. So you see why I said that price might sell next week before it's buy on Euro USD. So I'm expecting price to probably sell down to this place or sell down to this place, and then price can keep buying. Okay, I hope you understand. Let me delete this. So this key level here is valid. Now let's go down to 4 hours so that we can have more insights in the market. Expecting price to come to this. Price is already reacting from this level. You can see price is reacting from this demand, and the next place I'm expecting price to come down to is this place. So we have another demand here. I'm expecting price to come down to this demand, but hopefully I hope it's majorly on this place and this place. So next week I'm expecting sell to buy, but remember that the market can do its thing. So this zone is also valid, and this zone down here. So this is for Euro USD. Next, I'll be looking at GBPUSD. So as usual, start with our weekly time frame to see where price is reacting to, and to know the axis where we should stay away from. So this is our previous week high. Look at this. Okay, and this is our previous week low. Like this. And then now let's look at structure, and then we look at where price is reacting to. We had a major break of structure here on the weekly, making this low a weekly strong low. So let's look at where price is reacting to. Now this swing is reacting to a key level here. If you look closely, we have a key level here that this swing is reacting to. This is a key level, and this high is also a key level. Change this to line chart. I hope you see where price is reacting to. It's from these weekly key levels, using this one as an inducement. So now the current price, where is it reacting to? The current price is reacting to this from this this key level here. We have a key level here. You can see that price came down and reacted to it, and then broke it to the downside, and this week came back to react from it. Take this out. Take this out too as well. So this was our open, and this was our close. But note, the market is on an uptrend, and we are expecting a bullish trend. But currently, this market haven't broken this swing, this swing. This is a 1 day swing. If you go to 1 day now, it haven't broken this swing with full body. But if you go to the line chart, it has already broken the swing. I hope you see. This level where it's reacting to is the QMR. If you look at this very well, this is a change of character. This is a high, a low, a high, a low. And price have react to this previous high that it broke. You see? So eventually, what are we going to be expecting for EURUSD? If you ask me, I would say that we might be expecting a bearish movement next week. But we won't make any conclusion until we go down to orders time frame. You know, the one of the advantage you have in the forex market is the advantage of multi-time frame analysis. Now, let's say I'm seeing a difference in here on a weekly. I might go to a daily time frame and I'll see more important things that might even make the market, instead of selling, it will buy. But in a situation where the weekly time frame is giving me a direction and the daily time frame is also giving me the same direction, and when I go to the 4 hour, I still see more confirmation for that same direction, that is automatically a yes, yes. I hope we get. So price is reacting from this level, this level. I know that, okay, next week we'll open from here and probably look for a supply to start selling. We are still not going to make conclusion because the market is going to do anything he likes. Okay, so price is reacting from this place. Wednesday was bullish, Thursday was bearish, and it closed below, and today Friday is also bearish. Now, but I noticed that on a daily time frame, price is reacting from this zone here. Let me go to the line chart again. Let you see this zone. Look at it. This candle, today's candle, this Friday's candle is reacting from this place. Now, that's giving us another sign that the market might open from this place and make a sharp retracement, since it's already rejecting a daily level. So price might open from here and make a sharp rejection before it will continue the sell. So this is another level here that price might react to. This is another level here. This open close level. Malaysian S&R trader usually call it OCL. The OCL, yeah, OCL, I think. So, but just know that price might react from any of these zones and sell next week. So for me, I'm expecting a bearish movement. Now on a 4 hours, what are we saying on the 4 hours? This candle close bullish. So if by Monday another candle forms and close above this one, I will be expecting a weak rejection and I buy. I will buy to any of this level before I will look out for sell when I get to any of this place. So this is a very simple way to look for market direction for a new week. So I do this every week. Like every week I normally do this in order to look for the direction for the next week. Okay? And another thing I'm looking at here is structure. This was like a high. Okay, this is a single candle. I can call this a high then. This is a single candle. So this market might even eventually break this place instead of making it any retracement for a sell. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting price to buy from any of these levels. Let me mark my demand. Any of this place down. That place is valid. The reason why I said that is valid is because this candle swept liquidity here. The candle opened as a bearish candle. It came down and came up. It swept liquidity to the downside and also swept liquidity to the upside before it started creating other structures, other candle that broke structure. So automatically to me, that makes that candle valid. So that candle is valid. That's why I marked from the body down to where the week end as my demand. So the market, I'm expecting the market to buy from this place. I'm expecting a buy from this place. And then expecting sales for many of these zones. So it might even be this high. That's what I'm expecting for the market this week. So the market might buy from here or come lower to grab more liquidity before it will buy. So the next pair that I'm going to be looking at is, let's look at gold. Gold is a very crazy pair. One of the crazy pair that makes people money. So we start with our weekly, as usual. So let me reduce this line so that my chart won't be messy. Let me take this out too. So our overall trend on gold is bullish. Straight high without much retracement. Except that we have a break here. This is a break. And this is another break. Making this place a weekly strong swing because it swept liquidity and broke structure to the upside. So it's a strong swing for me. All these little retracements you see are all daily swings. If you go to the daily time frame, you see that this minor structure might even be a very big major structure on the daily. So you have to understand market structure well. Can't see anything much here, but let's mark our previous week highs and low, and then let's look at where price was reacting to. Okay, this was our previous week low. And this is our high. Now, where was price reacting to? Price was reacting to this high. Look at this place. This key level. This week was reacting to this zone and it closed bearish. Now, if you ask me, I will say that next week might also be bearish. Why did I just conclude like that? Because price was reacting to this place and it closed bearish. Now, Next week is opening from this place. Might even just do a little bullish something, and it may come down. So I said may because price has its thing, can do anything you want. Also, price came down and was reacting to this level here. Look at it on the line chart. This level. The market came down and was reacting to it. So that could also be a bullish reversal. Let's go down to our daily time frame. So let's see what's happening here. So on the daily time frame, we have this. This was a swing low, a swing high, break of structure. Now we were expecting this market to do something like this and continue going down, but no, the market came down like this. And okay, break the high. Let's know that we now have a break of structure to the upside. Price still refused to break this high, and it seems like gold is ranging, maintaining these highs and maintaining this low. So what do we have here? Gold is also reacting from this place. This long purple line is a key level. So price is also reacting from this place. Now I will be expecting price to be a little bit bullish next week, and then I'll be expecting a bearish movement next week. I hope you understand. Let me mark this level daily. And here, so let's go down to 4 hours. Okay, we have very perfect structure here on 4 hours. We have this as our high and our low. We had a break of structure here. Price came into 50% and zoom, broke structure. And now we have this at a discount level. So it's a good spot to buy. You can see price is at one of the best discount levels. So it's a good spot to buy. And when buying, you still think about the bearish movement. So for me, next week I'm going to be buying. I'll be buying gold from here, targeting this place or this place. And when price comes to this place, if I see any confirmation, I'm going for a quick sell between here and here. That is what I'll be expecting for gold next week. Gold is already reacting to this place. This 4-hour level, the market might do this, just open from here, tap into this place, and zoom. That's the market for you. So I'll be expecting buy to sell on gold next week. So next, let's look at USDJPY. Let's look at USDJPY. Okay. Let's look at UJ. Let me also add this ticker and okay. Okay, I was going to take this sell, but I thought within myself that the market has already closed for this week. So like it just have few hours to close. Look at the market came to my entry by 4-5 o'clock, and I believe anything between 4 to the close of New York, there will be no liquidity in the market anymore. So I had to just leave the sell. But let's go to the weekly time frame and see what's happening there. Okay. are we seeing on the weekly time frame? Price is reacting from this zone. Look at it on the line chart here. Price is reacting from this place here. I hope we see. But first, let's go and mark our previous week highs and low, so that with that we can know where we are targeting and the range at which we are going to be going next week. Okay, we have our highs and low. Let me delete some of this thing so that my chart won't be too messy. I wrote this like this so much. This is more better. So our open and close is also important. This was the open of last week. And this is the close of the week 2 as well. Now let's look at the swing. We had a break here to the downside. Okay, this was a major break, and this was also a major break. We said that a minimum of 3, 1, 2, 3. So we had a break to the downside here. So USDJPY was bearish, but based on what is happening between this point, what's happening between this place down to where price is right now, it is both bullish and bearish. But in conclusion, I'll say it's bullish. Why is it bullish? This was a bullish candle. This swing that came down like this is just a retracement. Got it? The market was bullish to this place. This swing that came down was like a retracement. Tap, retrace. The market was respecting this support, this supply, sorry, and boom. So this week, what are we expecting next this week? This market closed bearish. So, but it didn't have a body break yet to the downside, but I'm going to be expecting a bullish movement. Let me tell you why. Price is reacting to somewhere. Price is reacting to somewhere. This is the place where price is reacting to. So this week came down like this. Came down and it's reacting from this place. So what are you expecting from the market? This is where the market is going to be opening. So I'm expecting something like this and a buy, or something like this and a sell. Okay, so just depends on what price is going to be doing, what price want to be doing, what is happening in the market. So let's go down to 1 day. Okay, this is our daily. On the daily time frame, this is a break to the upside, making this place a daily strong swing, right? Now we had retracements already, and the market seems like it came to up to 50%. Let me see. The market actually came down to 50% and it's retracing. So that means the daily time frame is bullish, and this candle was reacting to this place, which was on Thursday, and today Friday was bullish. So there are probabilities that Monday, or let's not say Monday, but next week is going to be bullish too on USDJPY. Let's go to 4 hours. I'm going to remove this. What's happening on 4 hours? Had a major break, high, low. 4 hours is bearish. So this is what I'm looking for. At this point, this might be a bearish movement, or this, or a buy from here to this place, and then a sell. This is what I'm expecting on DXY. I'm expecting sell from here or sell from this place. next week. Let's go back to our daily time frame. Let me show you something. Now, on our daily time frame, because this candle closed bullish, we said that we are expecting buys next week, right? Now, when another candle opens from this place next week, the candle might make something like this, and then do something like this. Now, when the market comes to this place, we might eventually be expecting this. All these are previous day lows. This place is stronger. That's why I said I'm expecting a buy from this place. You see, everything I mark, I stop at this place. Now, why is this zone stronger? Because this zone swept last 2 days. That should be 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. So price might easily use this place, but this one is not valid. Now, within every day high and every day low, there are liquidity there. So price might do a little play here, come down to take out this liquidity, and then buy. I hope we understand why I said that I'm expecting sell too. So I'm expecting sales from all this place, but also this place is strong. So there might also be a bullish trend too as well. So just have that at the back of your mind. I'm going for this one. And also, why am I looking for sell here? This is a supply, a 4-hour supply. So that's another confluence. So that is all. That's all for our weekly outlook. That's all. So on UJ, I'm expecting sell, buy, sell. And on GBPUSD, I'm expecting a buy to sell. On gold, I'm expecting buy to sell. And on EURUSD, I'm expecting buy from here, buy from here. And when the market gets to this place, then I will decide whether to keep buying or sell. So that's just all for our weekly outlook.